Hello, welcome to our channel. Please subscribe for more updates, as we keep you updated with your favorite celebrities. It was supposed to be a quiet Sunday. The pews were filling slowly, gospel music floated gently through the old wooden rafters, and Pastor Elijah Matthews stood at the front of his small but spirited church, flipping through the final pages of his sermon notes. The topic for the day was Unseen Grace, a message about redemption, forgiveness, and how God often moves in ways we least expect. But even he couldn't have predicted the sight that would soon walk through the tall, arched church doors. The sanctuary, nestled humbly in a quiet Los Angeles neighborhood, had seen its share of visiting faces over the years: politicians, local business owners, even a few retired athletes. But this was different. This was global. As the choir began warming up with a soft rendition of "Great is Thy Faithfulness," the doors creaked open and heads turned. A hush fell across the congregation. Whispers rippled like waves in the sea. There, stepping inside with grace and composure, were Rihanna, multi-platinum artist, business mogul, and global icon, and her partner, A$AP Rocky, one of hip-hop's most influential voices. Clad in quiet elegance, they entered hand in hand, not seeking attention, not looking for cameras, just searching for sanctuary. Pastor Matthews, in his 70s and known for his wisdom and candor, later admitted, "For a moment, I thought I was seeing things. You know their faces from the television, the magazines, the headlines, but to see them walk into our humble house of worship, just like that, it moved me deeply." What struck Pastor Matthews wasn't just the fact that two celebrities had walked into his church, it was how they walked in. With humility, with intention, with hearts heavy, it seemed, but open. They didn't sit in the back like they were hiding, he said. They sat in the middle, right there among the people. No entourage, no spectacle. Just two souls looking for peace. What the congregation would soon learn is that Rihanna was attending in honor of her late father, Ronald Fenty, whose passing earlier this year left a quiet but powerful impact on her. The service became more than just a sermon. It became a spiritual gathering, a moment of community where titles and fame were left at the door. Pastor Matthews said he could feel a shift in the energy of the church the moment the couple sat down. It wasn't because they were famous, he said. It was because they came with sincerity. You could see the emotion in Rihanna's eyes. There was pain there, but there was also strength. There was longing, but also healing. Rocky, who sat close to her throughout the service, was equally respectful and focused, bowing his head during prayer, standing during hymns, and nodding quietly throughout the sermon. "I spoke about unseen grace, how we're often unaware of God's hand moving through our lives until we look back," Matthews shared. "And as I preached, I couldn't help but glance at them, thinking, that's what this is. A moment of unseen grace, for them, and for us." When the service ended, the couple lingered. Rihanna lit a candle in front of the small altar, eyes glistening as she whispered something no one else could hear. A few members of the congregation approached, respectfully and gently, offering kind words, not selfies. Pastor Matthews approached them slowly, unsure of what to say. But before he could speak, Rihanna extended her hand, smiling softly. "Thank you for that message," she said. "It was exactly what I needed to hear today." The pastor smiled in return. "You're always welcome here, anytime." What followed was a brief but beautiful exchange. No cameras, no managers, just honest human connection. Matthews later said, "You never know who's walking through your doors, what burdens they're carrying, or how deeply they need to be reminded that they're loved, that they belong." Today was a reminder for all of us. Though the news would inevitably ripple through social media, small photos taken respectfully by other churchgoers would soon make headlines. The meaning of the moment extended far beyond public attention. It wasn't just a celebrity sighting. It was a reminder that no one, no matter how high they've risen, is beyond the reach of faith, of grief, of hope. It was a woman honoring her father, and a man standing beside her in quiet support. It was a pastor reminded that his words, however small they may seem, can reach the hearts of anyone, famous or not. As Pastor Matthews locked the church doors that afternoon, he looked back at the now empty pew where Rihanna and Rocky had sat. The sun streamed through the stained glass windows, casting colors across the floor like soft blessings. And he smiled. Because sometimes, even the pastor gets surprised by the grace of God. Thanks for watching and see you guys on the next video.